Okay, we're live. We're live, Shiro. Live. On air. Whatever radio hosts say. On radio. Where is... Okay.
My new master at last. I am C2.
You were bought by a thieving, gutless son of a cath hound. But this...
I am programmed to serve this vessel's captain, not my C2. Welcome up. Along with the usual, your priority, long-range emit, and finally,
Been too long since I was aboard.
my as you, I am.
What do you...
I will. Oh.
There. Better?
Come on, game. Okay, there we go.
So, bad news. You remember our angel, the gorilla angel?
Mm-hmm.
She apparently joined Ninja Sachi.
Why?
If you know what's... I'm Minister Planet with the Republic's diplomatic...
She could have just
Kings
went
and the gang attacked me.
indie and did things with
Where can I
freaking
find these
Kiryu.
Still outside. The murders
Yep.
aren't the worst of it. With those
But no,
How much are those?
If you... The content...
there she is.
Yeah, they really could have just... Yeah, I could have just gone independent.
Yeah.
Honestly, independent's really the move. If every single one of the girls from Hololive except for Sora is successful independently of Hololive.
Yeah.
Better?
And if Sora ever left Hololive, she could be successful anywhere too. But if Sora ever left Hololive, it would literally be the death of Hololive. It's so...
I don't know what she was thinking. She could have easily had her best friend. And they could have streamed together.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna be able to stream with her now.
Nope. Because Ninja Sanji has a Chinese audience. Because Kaison's completely independent.
Yeah.
Has not... She got burnt twice and she refuses to go back to another agency.
Yep.
Because Hololive never should have bent the knee to China back then. For saying Taiwan.
That's it. Didn't praise Taiwan, didn't do any of that. Just said Taiwan.
Yep. And the only reason she did it was to protect Tachima, who said Taiwan. And Taiwan wasn't even said in like, oh, Taiwan. It was like, and Taiwan. It was in passing.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all... The Chinese market just isn't worth it. Not until the CCP's gone. Oh, what you're saying is political? No, it's humanitarian crisis. Let's be honest here. If we were being honest about countries in this world, and if other countries who claim that they want the UN to actually like keep the peace and protect human rights, we'd be pointing out shit like the slave camps in China. Or all the human rights violations in the Middle East that are not caused by Israel, despite anti-Semites implying that it is. I'm not even Jewish.
Please select an available travel route.
And I feel the need to defend Israel from all these people. You know?
Yeah.
Hell, if you're a woman, don't go anywhere in the Middle East. If you're gay, don't go anywhere in the Middle East. Trans, gay, woman, don't go. Indian, don't go. I had to throw that last one in, because don't go if you're Indian either. Because, newsflash, the Middle East is the most racist, homophobic, sexist area of the world. And all the people who pretend that it's not are fucking lying to you. I'm not even being political about this. I'm just speaking honestly. You don't want me to go political about this. Or like when people call Africa third world. It is. I, personally, don't want to go anywhere in the southern half of Africa. Do you, Shiro?
No.
Especially South Africa, because I'm white. Do you know, what did they do to white people in South Africa, Shiro? Kill them. They got rid of one apartheid for another in South Africa.
Yep.
Let's bring up North Korea. If the world actually cared about human rights, North Korea would not fucking exist. Because let's be honest here, every single military power in the world could take on North Korea at this point in time. North Korea is still back at least 40 years technologically compared to the rest of the world.
This is this. No.
Minister Planet sent me. I have your stolen security.
I couldn't believe our luck when he said, I'm ambassador.
Somebody want to explain what's...
My mission, Nar-Shaddaa.
Nar-Shaddaa isn't known for its law-abiding citizens.
The Kinton Kings want us out of their territory. A Jedi who was helping us was found butchered in the open street.
That guy was either a terrible Jedi or those gangsters are something special.
The Jedi was young, but Morgu...
Personally, I think the Force...
In this case, the gangsters... We don't... When you have the...
But I'll get off my soapbox, I guess. There are a number of countries that I could point out. Also, a number of things I could say that Twitch would ban me for. Also, personally, I'm sick of the world acting like the U.S. needs to police the world, and then they get angry when we do. I said I'm getting off my soapbox, but no, I'm not. What about you, Shiro? It's like the world looks at the U.S. to police it. And then when we do, all these people come out and be like, no, not like that. Don't kill the dictator who is oppressing so many people.
Apparently, the antis are going after Miko now. Miko in Hololive,
Why?
spreading rumors that she's having fights with Pecora and Marine, and she is like they're two of the people I love most in Hololive.
They're
She literally,
Pecora is
she
literally
literally,
her best friend.
she literally had to go on stream and be like, "Don't listen to false fake news."
They killed someone you cared about. I figure I'm here for. I'll take care.
Fucking.
Keep one hand on your credits and the other on your blaster. This place looks rough.
Or like Hassan Piker. That's another person. Hassan Piker should be in jail for what he said. And it's not like, oh, you're against freedom of speech. No, I'm very much not. I'm against calling people to commit violence against other people. And also, you know, animal cruelty. I'm against animal cruelty, too.
Welcome to Nurculus Arms. I see you've got voracious combat. What's a mercenary spacer like you doing for the Republic?
The pay's good, and I've got a.
I'll just bet you do. One thing's for sure. The Mountain won't be happy when he finds out. That's what they call the Kinton King's leader, by the way.
You must be very tall.
Wookiees are tall. The Mountain ducks when only thing the Kinton Kings fear is the Mountain.
How could that be?
All I know is the Mountain has those
make a habit of cheating your...
Of course not. That would get me killed. I'll tell Barish the Kinton Kings used some combat implants before you raided them. He'll believe me as long as you don't just... What Barish doesn't know won't hurt him.
Consider me signed on.
Great. Bad news, boss. Couldn't get back all those combat implants.
We intercepted...
Completely sure now?
Our people have been disappearing for weeks. I thought they... Some of the kidnapped... I shut it.
That's gonna end. It's time to finish this.
There's no...
That ought to fix it.
Yeah, but... Oh, but you know who is anti-free speech, Shiro? I'm gonna get political. It's my fucking stream. I don't care.
Yeah.
California. You know what their response was to all the fraud that they found in their state? Instead of dealing with the fraud, they're trying to make it illegal for the guy who found all the fraud to investigate fraud. Does that sound right to you? Sorry, I don't... Or like how the Southern Poverty Law Center is getting investigated. Being oddly quiet about this all, Shiro.
Yeah.
I'm giving you the green light to go off and you're being quiet. Guys, I'm not even the one that usually talks about this. Shiro's usually the one to bring it up.
I'll just let you go off.
Yeah, the Southern Poverty Law Center is being investigated for wire fraud and everything. Because on top of funding, politicians like Kamala Harris and the entire Democratic Party, you know who else they were funding, Shiro?
Yeah.
The Nazis! And Black Lives Matter. And the skinheads. And pretty much any racial group, you know? If they believed in some type of racial supremacy, they were being funded by the Southern Poverty Law Center. And there was a news site that tried to frame it as they had people hiding out in these groups. But no. That's not what was happening. They were full on giving them money. Oh yes, and Black Lives Matter is a hate group. Because they believe in black supremacy. They're also a fraud group because their founders pocketed money. BLM is the same as the KKK.
I love that we've just found out that the left was funding the KKK.
Yeah. The KKK was being funded by the Southern Poverty Law Center.
Yep. And they knew it.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing.
Any man who talks about himself in the third person is clearly an idiot. You haven't got the... You just signed your...
I'm not even...
knowing.
Yeah. Knowingly funding the KKK. I couldn't do it.
Even if I found out that I was accidentally funding, I would burn everything to the ground.
Yeah. Like, oh, I gave money to someone who then gave my money to the KKK. I'm killing that person.
Yeah. I don't support that.
I don't support the KKK at all.
You know why?
Because
It's not even...
Because I'm not a racist.
I'm not a racist, and they're all leftists. It's been proven. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too. Listen, I have never heard of a Republican attending a Grand Cyclops' funeral.
No. You know who did?
Joe Biden
did. Hillary did, because her freaking mentor was a freaking red dragon.
Yep. Joe Biden said that a Grand Wizard, I'm pretty sure was his rank, I don't know. I don't know what their fucking ranks are, actually. I don't know. I don't even know which one's higher. Which is higher, Wizard or Cyclops in the KKK?
I don't know. I know this Red Dragon.
Because Hillary, yeah.
My great-great-grandpa was born.
I mean, listen, if you go back far enough, everyone's great-great-grandparents were in some whacked up, fucked up shit, you know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, my family is from the South, so
Yeah.
it was bound to happen.
If I go back far enough, I'm sure my family did something fucked up too.
Don't worry, we try to kill Lincoln too. Members of my family. There's several people that with families that were involved with that, so it's not that.
I was about to say, tried. Your family were part of the conspiracy that successfully killed Lincoln. Not, and that's not even a fucking proud thing to say. That's just like, oh yeah, my family was part of this.
Yeah.
Granted, there were a lot of families involved in that.
Yeah.
So
that's why I was like, it's not doxing because you literally have to go through every family.
and there are probably hundreds of thousands of members of those families by today. Yeah. And they're all still in the South, probably.
Yeah.
Hold you hut-slaying scum. The cartel demands that you listen to the Wookiee boast of his murders.
I'm not
Before he
doxing
dies,
myself.
He will know true fear.
That Wookiee's not afraid of you, pal.
Keep back, you idiot. That beast will tear your head off, just like he did. His claws are stained with the entrails. Warriors!
Hi, Balder.
Whoa, Captain. Don't get so close. Thing's liable to tear your arm.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Tell that to the reptiles, Lip.
You gonna be alright?
Kapatonga, Chisa Bijawongi Chikatoko. Nabiska Kurbalia Bindi.
What do you mean?
Kuliran, Chiliska Kipuna Malituta Odmishka Kabano Tasema.
Why didn't you try to stop me?
Chiliska Tananga Ine Chaicho Va Fopaji. Wanda Humpa. Mulira Pampawula G Dog.
You made a deal, Druga.
Hi, Reaper. Reaper, you came in late. We were talking about the Southern Poverty Law Center and how they were funding the KKK.
Kind of went down the political rabbit hole.
It's my stream. If I want to get political, I can. Someone else brings it up, that's the problem.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I just realized that this is not centered correctly. That's not the right one. There we go.
There's no reason we can't.
Ubanjorali putula musta. Wobrali tampi.
I want to kill the hut.
We overheard your conversation with the Great Feast Master, Druga Candy.
Is there anything...
If you seek to conclude your business with Druga, use his returning Druga's female beast would rekindle.
You're sure about that?
We have observed the Great Feast Master in past dealings. Druga is always most captivated by what is easily at hand. Look here. This holo recording was left by the thieves who stole Druga's female...
When will the Hutts learn that nature's creatures are not for their sick entertainment? So long as innocent beasts are victimized by the decadent slave masters of no...
The woman continues like this for another 3 hours. We use...
She's a real windbag.
We are grateful her discourse is not the equal of her passion. The woman is a wealthy Republic senator's daughter. She violently opposed. She spends her father's wealth hiring mercenaries to fight her war. They maintain a base nearby.
Maybe I'll find out.
We are sure we do not know. Should you just... We will do...
I don't know if I want to go 2 hours. Or pickles. I don't know. Yeah.
Peppers. No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, that's where you're going, where they make them at.
Oh yeah. So, less political. Did you see that they're making a remake of Assassin's Creed Black Flag? And it looks okay. The problem is it's Ubisoft. So looking okay means that the actual finished product is probably going to be shit. Because that's kind of Ubisoft's MO. They release something that looks decent, and then by the time it's out, it comes out and it looks like 10 times worse than it did in the trailers. Honestly speaking, indie games end up looking better than most AAA games anyway? Like, have we ever thought about that? Like, in this day and age, there's no reason that AAA games should be as undeveloped and under budget as they are when we get fucking indie games that look 10 times better. Lies of P is an indie game. You know that?
Yeah.
Lies of P looks great. Fucking annoying bastards. Of course.
I'll fix you.
Honestly, I don't even really buy that many AAA games anymore. Because they're usually fucking slop.
Sna, a subwi modda ulba, mulja do chalta. Ai, tutavishka jiho lokuta. Dogi kumpa, jiji no lia makechisa.
I've seen a lot of strange things, but nothing like you.
Tahumpa, muri rava fupa chipampa ula. Jaskruni do pat kurira, do kankiku. Kabanotase makipuna, mali tuta odmishka. Ura woska, wabo mutskret uka tekalia.
Oh, I know. But here's the thing, they're releasing games that lose money, too. Like Concord. Concord lasted, what, a week?
When you're dead, Varish has some...
No, shoot him. Bagthrop, no mag.
Everything depends on what you...
Oh, I know. The new Fable's gonna be trash.
You're still only... I've already forgotten what we were talking about.
Yeah, I'm not buying the new Fable. I'm not even giving it a fighting chance. And I'm saying this as a fan of the old Fable games.
That swoop gang won't...
I have all 3 of them, all the DLC and everything. That's how much I like Fable. You know that, sure, you know you can't even get an STD in the new Fable.
Yep.
Like, what's the point? What's the point in sleeping around? Yeah. What's the point in sleeping around if I'm not gonna get fucking gonorrhea? Come on. Here's the thing, I didn't even sleep around in the original Fables, even when I was playing Evil. Because I was more in it to summon a shit ton of swords and let my swords kill everything. When I was playing it. I mean, now that once I was older, sure, yeah, I slept around with the whores. But when I was initially playing Fable, not really, no. Yeah, your choices don't even matter for the game. They're like advertising it as if your choices matter. But like at the end of the game, it doesn't even matter. Like your choices mattered a lot in Fable and Fable 2 and Fable 3. It's also like fucking BioWare with Dragon Age Veilguard. There's only 3 choices that actually matter for the impact of Veilguard.
Word is spreading of the so-called with their leader dead. The majority.
And that's so stupid.
Scrambling to leave our territory. We've won.
Those gangsters will think twice before they mess with us again.
And you thought the Republic operation.
Thanks for the business.
As you're a local man.
Oh. Like, here's the thing. I'm going to be buying Mouse PI eventually. I just have to wait for my paycheck next week. That's what I'm waiting for. But when I get paid next week, I'm going to be buying Mouse PI, and we're going to be playing it. By the way, did you hear about the bullshit review that IGN did for Mouse PI? I'm going to... Oh, give me a second. I'm going to read it off. That way no one can say, oh, you're taking it out of context. IGN Mouse PI review. I love noir. I'll take all kinds. The hard-boiled detective, the seedy crime story, neo-noir, classic pulp, you name it, I'm buying it. So when Mouse PI for Hire sauntered onto my screen, the way Ilsa walks into Rick's in Casablanca. I was pretty excited about it, but noir isn't just an aesthetic to be thrown on like an old coat as you're leaving your office at the behest of a leggy blonde. While Mouse P.I. for Hire clearly understands the style and tropes of classic noir films and novels, as well as 1930s cartoons more broadly, it doesn't seem to get why those things are there and how there used to be. It's not trying, it's a fucking parody, dumbass! They're not, I mean, the story from what I've seen is pretty good for Mouse P.I. But they're trying to be a it's a parody of noir. And that's what it is. Okay, what bothers me, however, is how overly referential so much of it is. This is a world of mice, so everything is about cheese. Everything. A bad guy, he's a cheese-legger. Run into a lady mouse with a sultry voice, it'll be described as Gorgonzola picante slapped on a mozzarella platter. Someone needs to assure you they're telling the truth, they'll swear on Meemaw's cheese curds. This is charming initially. They're fucking nice! They're fucking mice! What the mice love, Shiro?
Cheese!
If everyone in the world is mice, then what is probably the most important thing to them? Cheese! Cheese! And they're like, it never stops. There's just cheese references everywhere. It's like, fuck off for one. And then he also complains about instead it'll be a reference to an old cartoon when it's not, or the fact that this is a video game. I should have probably guessed the former when the first time I saw was a steamboat named Willie, but at least that and the spinach power-up that gives you Popeye arms is cute. Recalling the Igor joke from Young Frankenstein, not so much. What the fuck? You don't like the Igor joke from Young Frankenstein? Get out of here, you fucking dumbass. And it doesn't end there. Run into a series of robot boss fights. Jack will say that he hopes they don't rule of three this thing, which is of course exactly what happens. If you're looking for cheese-legging foreman, why is that a bad thing, mentioning the rule of three? The rule of three is... The rule of three exists everywhere. If you're looking for the cheese-legging foreman, Jack will quip that he doesn't look much like a boss, more like a mini-boss, and then laugh at his own joke. Yeah, that's a funny joke, actually. I like that. The voice actors led by Troy Baker do an admirable job for what they have, but nothing the mouse is allowing it to just be. It has to be a mouse reference, or literally cheesy one-liner, or reference to something else. And then he also complains about the fact that you kill a lot of people in a boomer shooter. It's a boomer shooter. Of course, you're going to kill a lot of people. Even Reddit, you know, the place filled with the most mouth breathers in the world, we're like, this review is terrible. IGN has not been, or like the time when they what was which Pokemon was it, Shira, that they complained about too much water?
Oh, the third one.
Yeah. And well, yes, there is a lot of water. So what?
It was spaced in a freaking. They better not complain about the next one because it's literally waves.
Yeah. I'm gonna. It's like yeah, sure, it's a lot of water, but when I played it, I didn't really care about having to surf and dive everywhere. Did you?
No.
Report your ailments.
And like people are always like people like to meme on the fact that IGN reviewers aren't like good at games and things like that. There's literally one of them that some people still try and defend, despite the fact that he spent like 2 hours in the Cuphead tutorial. Or the fact that he claimed that Doom's music wasn't very good. By the way, Doom has active music, which means the better you're playing the game, the more music there is. Also, this is the same reviewer who had someone's dog flashbang to death. You know that? Did you know that, Shiro?
The name's Ilox. I'm a freelance private investigator. We need to talk. You've got a reputation for being an enlightened sort of mercenary. Hope it's true. Someone from the Republic needs to know what I've stumbled onto, in case I get disappeared.
What, am I supposed to guess?
There's bad business going down at Club Euphora. So some Republic fleet officers go in. They never came out. I decided to snoop around. Made it to one of the back rooms. It was full of slave cages.
Why would a club need slave cages?
You'd be surprised what goes on here. But there's more to this. Club Euphora has major security. Way above normal. The guards are boosted with combat adrenals and cybernetic implants. Whatever's happening, it's worth killing to keep secret. Somebody needs to rescue those officers. No, you don't come.
Always good having the Republic in my back pocket. Can't arrest me when they owe me. And yeah, there was more in the review and everything, and the guy was like constantly talking about how it's just one and another one of the boomer shooters that have been recently coming out. And like, yeah, sure, a bunch of boomer shooters have been coming out. Not all of them are good. But that's good. Boomer shooters is a genre that deserves to come back. You agree with me, right, Shiro?
Yeah.
We need more boomer shooters.
Everything all right here? Seems like there might be a problem.
Neompe botmalia bedwana nibobo. Che chopaguma. Fapa. Gio wonta hompa mui. Rabampaula. Una male tota. Mishka kabanotasema.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's gonna end badly.
Chiliska chananga wa ninchi cospa. Inigo dade. Kiko bokili. Otabunki donko. Agawata.
Mhm.
Chitonka iliska chananga. Bumpa kambokni.
Mhm. 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 Mhm.
That ought to fix you.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Hey Reaper, what alcohol do you have right now? I'll do a trade with you. One of my Yinglings for something you have. I think it's a fair trade. I've already drank like half of them, so.
Mhm.
Thank you. I don't know who last. I could barely see straight.
Does the person responsible have a name?
Never heard any names. Most of these people don't even speak basic. These cute little dancers brought me and my shipmates here to blow off steam. Next thing we knew, the dancers were gone. Guards beat us half to death, threw us in these cages like animals.
Did they ever say what they wanted with you?
I'm not sure. But I think these people work for someone else. They smuggled us out one by one, and waste containers. Nobody came back except for a gunnery ensign. He was different. Didn't even recognize me. Wherever they took him, something terrible happened.
I'll poke around and see what's what.
I think I might know where to start. I heard the guards mention the quarantine zone. I think that's where they took the others. Please, you have to save them.
You know anything else about this area? Now's the time.
The quarantine zone's an old industrial district. Toxic dump.
Yep.
Great place for bad guys to hide. Thanks for busting me out. I owe you one.
Crown and Coke.
You're all right.
You can bring it to me and just grab one of my Yinglings on your way out. Or in the fridge. Open it.
Alright. Where is it?
In the fridge.
Oh. Go. Go. Out. Alright.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like, what's the saying, Shiro? It's a cow farm. There are gonna be cows. That's what that IGN review was. I enjoy Nar Shaddaa. Both sides of it.
You know the names of your masters. Glitterstim, and Giggledust, Magnetar, and Wit. And I know them too. I've walked that road you I was addicted to Rill for 21 years. Only managed to kick. That's why.
Who'd invoke the wrath of a dozen huts without some
You might. If you'd throw in with me, I mean. If you're new to town, there's Rill labs up and down these blocks. Take them out?
A chump like you needs a protector.
Yeah, here, I'll shake them down.
Why did that not trigger me destroying the spice lab? Did I walk away too soon? Error.
Boom.
There. Better?
Now, on the other hand, I despise Terrace. Maybe it's is it because Terrace is so fucking long? Probably. Granted, I will say that the Republic version of Terrace is a lot better than the Imperial version of Terrace. But not by much. Okay, Shiro, legitimate question. Which version of Nar Shaddaa do you prefer? Imperial or Republic? I prefer a Republic's version of Terrace, but what about Terrace?
Yeah.
I think Republic's Terrace story is a lot better than the Empire's.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because I don't have to deal with Donna.
Everyone's favorite character?
the only good part about Donna is you can sleep with her. And that's even up there if you really do sleep with her.
Good evening. The Empire clearly overestimated its security personnel. That, or you're a Jedi in disguise. This seems an opportune moment to reveal that I am not Imperial. I merely worked for them.
They what? Kidnapped your family?
Indeed. I was a prisoner of circumstance. Give me a moment, and I'll revive the good Captain Trezine, and I'm sure he's... What? You've been rescued.
I don't know how you pulled this off by yourself, but that...
I freed Lieutenant Rail from Club Ufora.
Well, I'm glad he made it. What happened? This lunatic doctor's been tearing our bodies apart, grafting pieces onto Imperial...
A combination of surgery and genetic splicing.
How did the Empire have you perform this?
It was all part of a rather... The Empire was secretly replacing Republic fleet officers with its own agents. Men enjoy... The Imperials wanted saboteurs throughout the Republic's warships. They planned...
From what Lieutenant Rail said, you've already replaced...
Yes, but they'll remain sleepers until they receive a signal to act. There's still plenty of time.
You deserve to die.
Let's not be hasty. I'll gladly offer my expertise to the...
To infiltrate the Empire? I...
May be sick, but we need men like him to fight.
I wish that didn't make so much...
Splendid.
I'll escort...
Sometimes you have to play dirty.
I'll try...
Do.
That ought to fix it. Better?
You did is I saw a lot, but the ones that
badly will they?
I bet that pains you did.
Someone called Beauty Queen. She's pretty ugly, isn't she? Not so fun fact. Did you know that because of hippies, we do not have nuclear power, and why that's a horrible thing?
What's our play, Captain?
Also, did you know that nuclear power is a lot safer than most people think it is?
You killed those men. What kind of monster are you?
You're no mercenary.
I'm a warrior who saves lives. Momi and I are going to change the galaxy together. The Shanjaru is gone, and I'll never tell you where Momi took it. I'm ready to die for my cause. Are you?
Yeah, coal plants do make more radiation than nuclear power plants. Heat radiation.
Listen to this.
Better than blasting her, I guess. Let's see what she's carrying.
Of course, you're standing on top of it.
That ought to fix you.
Tirka, I'm leaving you in charge until I return. Leger says there's a way to smuggle. We'll return the poor creature to the wild where it belongs, and show those scum. I'll return from Leger's as soon as I... Freedom for all...
At least we got a name. Maybe that blue-headed fella...
Come on, let's head back.
Lead on.
Oh, they're all dead. There's no reason to do that. But yeah, coal plants do cause more radiation. Specifically heat radiation. Also, fun fact, did you know that the ozone layer is healing? And that Al Gore was an idiot? Al Gore was an idiot fearmonger who duped a bunch of people into believing that humans had any type of major impact on the planet's atmosphere. We don't. Now, we do have minor localized impacts, and it is still important. It is still important to watch your carbon footprint, or whatever it's called. But it's not nearly as important as people think it is. Because yes, you do have an impact on the environment in a localized area, and it is important to keep your localized area okay. Don't litter, don't dump oil into your local river, things like that. Those are important. But if you drive 18 hours a day, every day, honestly, you're not impacting much. Right, Shiro? Also, replenishable,
That ought to fix you.
renewable resources aren't as stable as they... or as good for the environment as people think they are. Birds die a bunch because of solar panels and wind turbines. Like, a lot. Because they'll dive bomb the flashy solar panels, and they'll fly right into the wind turbines. Because birds are stupid. There's a reason why the term bird brain exists. Because as many people might know, if you clean a glass too clear, birds will fly right into that shit. Won't they, Shiro?
Yep.
Like, there are so many videos of that. of birds just face planting right into glass. And it's not just birds. Like, what about the, also, people are always like, oh, vegan diets are better for the environment and animal lives too. No, they're not. Do you know how many varmints are killed in growing your avocados? Hey, Shiro, what does a farmer do to all the animals in his fields when he plants? What happens to all those animals when farmers plant acres on acres of corn or avocados or anything? They die, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So just remember, if a vegan ever tries to take a high and mighty attitude with you about because you eat meat and they don't, just remind them that to grow their avocado, it killed a lot more animals than your steak ever did. Because you're getting, like, for one avocado, you're killing, like, all the earthworms, all the voles, all the animals in the grounds. The moles, the voles, the mice, the rats.
The Imperials were behind the...
This whole deal was over my head. I'll be sure to take care.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
I like the Empire side of Nar Shaddaa more because of one quest. Shiro, you know what quest I'm talking about. Huh?
Yeah.
Do I want to do the Huts quest? Not really, no. I'm already level 30 in Nar Shaddaa. I'll still be over leveled for Terrace, and Terrace gives a shit ton of XP. Terrace will easily push me into the high 40s, low 50s.
I'm Gannock. Foreman's my official post, but most of my time spent organizing the resistance. First the Huts, now the Empire, you know?
What's happening now?
There's a chemical plant. I sent an plant is. I need an assault on.
I wasn't playing it.
Be careful. Find the. You'll find out.
I'm actually switching games. I don't want to burn myself out on Star Wars The Old Republic. I'll play it again either tomorrow or Sunday. But I don't want to burn myself out again after just coming back, you know?
Yeah.
I might even play Wizard tomorrow, actually. Because I haven't been playing Wizard lately. We're going to go to MechQuest. I'm going to hope it doesn't. Shouldn't. Oh yeah, let me show off the Arthurian Knight and the Lagos Pirate. Not to be confused. The Lagos Pirate, not to be confused with the Talk Like a Pirate Day outfit. And there's the Westion Zeus gear. Yeah, I'm putting this on because I will be going to Westion. Actually, I think I need to go and get a new mech. Level 19. Yeah. Yeah, once you get to the advanced talk. Okay, Shiro, so I want to... are you looking at my stream?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we got Runehawk, which just looks like a wizard, right? Very wizardy. And then we've got Advanced Talk, which is super wizard, I guess. And then, you want to see what the difference between Advanced Talk and a Runehawk Elite is? Is this even still a wizard? Okay, we got wizard. Very wizard. Very wizard. Buff wizard. Excuse me, sir, but are you not a barbarian? Yeah, 305. But yes. Yeah, we're in Westion, Chapter 2, and then Dragonid, and then we'll be going back to Necroptus to finish it, because by then I will be able to use the Vampire Hunter mechs. I mean, hey, I am literally about to hit level 20. We're going to listen to this mix called Songs That Should Be Illegal to Be This Good. And it's got anime nun girl with black and white hair doing an Ehego on it. It's a Nightcore remix. Actually, I want to hear what this one is first.
Skies will the bluebirds clouds will the billboard place yourselves on bright on the sun shines the light till searching for what he's ready to rose cry when the white twilights come. Rise when the billboards wonder when we'll be together in this field. I'm searching for where you wanna go. I don't know how to put my arms to you. I don't know how to love someone except for you. That is all my word. To be and had you in my life. I got you all the skies will the bluebirds cry. Clouds will the billboards guide themselves onto. Brighter the sun shines. Tears like searching for what is lost and rose. I don't know what was right or wrong from all I've told you. I don't know what was true or false that you said to me. That is all my love to believe in you. I call you.
I'm pulling up a side game I can do once I start. Because this is so grind heavy that I'm going to need a break from this quest specifically. Oh yeah. Ooh, actually I want to do this real fast. Okay. Guess the Disney villain by their song or voice. You ready to play Shiro Reaper? Actually, I want to just stream this to Shiro directly. Because Shiro's in real time with me, unlike Reaper. I don't think my thing is too much. Okay.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to our channel. Play this challenge, Guess Who's Singing? Disney's Villain Edition. We've prepared 40 questions, and you have 10 seconds to answer each question
10
correctly.
seconds.
For each correct answer, you'll earn 1 point. If you're ready, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and let's get started. Can you recognize this voice?
Mother
No, I
knows
wasn't paying
best. One way or another, something will go wrong, I swear.
I'm gonna give Reaper a chance. I mean, we all know we all know who it is, right, Shiro?
Yeah.
Schmurgaffel. I'm just doing this because I remember Lacrae doing this.
Tangled.
Mother knows best. One way or another, something will go wrong, I swear.
Round 2.
Though I have to say goodbye,
Actually, you know, fuck this. I just don't like I just don't like the fact of everything else. Okay. Do this real fast. Scooby-Doo, where are you, monsters? What a night for what? No, what is this one? Okay, what night? Okay. Mr. Hyde. Ooh, I got 2 Witch Stalkers. Okay. Was a Scarecrow one of the classic ones? No. Not Lagoon Thing. Swamp Thing. No. Seriously? No cotton candy monster? Okay. A space kook. Redbeard. Blackbeard. No. Fuck. Is there another witch? No? Okay. I mean, hey, Reaper, feel free to chime in here if you think there's one that I'm forgetting that I should know. Fortune Teller, Dracula, Wolfman. Who else is in that castle? Oh! Panthera. Panther Man. Okay, I know who it is. It's Scooby Doo. Jaguaro. Why could I not think of Jaguaro? I'm taking that. I'm using it because I remember. No. Okay, not even Jaguaro. Fuck. I just couldn't remember the name, but I could remember what it looked like. Cheryl, also feel free to chime in if you can think of any. Jeepers, it's the... Oh my god, why am I blanking on these names? Seriously, is Swamp Thing not one of them? Green Phantom. I'm giving up. I'm just blanking on their names. I can see them in my fucking mind, but I can't think of their fucking names. Captain Cutler. Okay. How the fuck did I forget Miner 49er? How the fuck did I forget?
I guess I'm gonna go to bed a little bit early because I'm gonna go with my dad somewhere. I forgot where we're going.
Okay.
It's gonna be like a 2-hour drive.
Have a good night, Shiro.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed by some of these. Charlie the Robot. That's who I was really blanking on there. The green... Okay, so it didn't take Green Phantoms for Green Ghosts. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Snow Ghost, Yeti. Ghost of Zentua, Scare Pair, Creeper. Should have remembered the Creeper. Headless Spectre. Manotikitia, and Wax Phantom. Oh, I think I did pretty good there. Ooh, there's a lot more here. Nah. Oh, let's see. A lot of these I can't remember their names. Yeah, I can't remember their names. I'd need pictures. I would legitimately need pictures for this shit. For the newer ones. I don't know. I know Zeke and Zeb. No. Big Bob Oakley, I know. Pietro, I know. Bluestone the Great. Professor Wayne. Stuart Wetterby. Oh, Skull Ghost is that one. Ghostly Gondolier is I gotta actually look. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Ooh, Moon Monster. This one? El Chupacabra. Wait, which one is El Chupacabra then? Oh, that's the Chupacabra. Duh. Duh. I'll do one more. This is by... Oh, wait, let me... I'll restart. Okay, it's this guy. Oh my god, I'm doing... Oh, that was easy. Minor 49er is this guy. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna give up. They're just... Yeah. Okay. I'm ashamed. I should have done so much better on the Scooby-Doo quiz than that. I love Scooby-Doo, man. I watch Scooby-Doo Ghoul School every Halloween. And you know, I kind of want them to return to it, but at the same time, I don't want them to return to it in their current state, where they keep making it so that, it's not supernatural. Like, it should stay supernatural. You know? You know what I mean, Reaper? Tell me I'm not the only one. Tell me I'm not crazy, Reaper. Wanting it to stay supernatural. Like, there was no reason for them to go back and ruin Zombie Island. And ruin... No. "13 Ghosts." Technically, 13 Ghosts is open for interpretation of whether or not the last ghost is still out there or not. But I don't accept them as canon. They're fun movies, don't get me wrong. Well, not Zombie at the Return to Zombie Island. That's not a fun movie. Or like Reluctant Werewolf. That would be a fun one to bring back. You know, keep it in the same spirit and the vein that it was in. And keep the fucking supernatural element. Because I'm as big a fan of, oh yes, they're fake monsters, as much as the other person. But sometimes I want the real monsters. Go back to this to see what it's like. Oh, no. I'm not a fan. Speaking of Scooby-Doo.
You better move over. You better watch out. A new name is coming to holler about. We're telling you, we're coming through. The name to remember is Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo goes to Hollywood. Yeah, we're gonna skip ahead. I don't really like any of the music from Goes to Hollywood.
I'll scare you, Scooby-Doo, and Shaggy too before I'm through. That's what I'll do. I scare goblins, ghosts, and ghouls, spooky owls, or bats. Grown-up folk and little kids, I even scare my cats. But one thing frightens me so exceedingly. I hope I never see the Four Brothers. Very scary, legendary. Mostly ghostly. Four Brothers. Here I am, a poor old witch, so afraid I shake and switch. That's up to ditch. The Boo Brothers. Very spooky Boo Brothers. Boo Brothers. Was a snap to escape Revolter's trap. Now let's get loose and dance and clap. I lay on my scrappy rap. Over there is Daddy Drac, who's glad to have his daughter. And all the guys from Callaway are here to dance the night away. And there's Miss G with Colonel C, grooving to my melody. Your boys were very gallant to go after my girls. And Grunts with Elsa Frankentine, who wants to be a slam dance queen. And he really does her thing, a dance for two, the penalty fling. Shaggy and my Uncle Scoob are always in a junky groove. Like great party, Miss G? Yeah. Oh, I hope the new arrivals think so too. Like meet your new students and their parents.
New students? Like meet us in St. Louis? Yeah, Illinois.
Gee, I better do like Scooby.
Vampires, witches, werewolf rock. Hey, Mr. Jingles rocks all night, falls apart about daylight. Frankenstein, he's dynamite. Doing the werewolf rock. Woo, rock. If a ghoul can do it, Scooby-Doo will do it. Scooby, let's rock. Rock, 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 rock. Woo! Everybody's rowdy rockins, wearing out their Sunday stockings, doing the werewolf rock. Doing the werewolf rock. Ah, that's right. Ah, watch it. Like that? Hey!
Okay, you asked for it.
Sunday stockings, doing the werewolf rock. Doing the werewolf rock. Hey,
You just you're not feeling me. Can you see the way you shake and shiver? You think that I'm literally in the summer city, do you think for your rack? So pull back. Scooby sick, that's a fact.
Another scary night, another spooky fright, and we just might be in danger. The ghost is here and it's always a fake. The ghost is here, there's no reason to shake. The ghost is here, give us a break, it's fake. Just might summon a monster. The ghost is here, it's our frightening task to face our fears and the creep in the mask. Until the ghost is here, there's no reason to
It's fake. Here we go.
You hear the screeching of an owl, you hear the
You know the zombies on the prowl.
and it's dead.
Time again.
They've got you running all night. Just might die of fright. It's terrifying time. You hear the beating of your heart. You know the screaming's gonna start. Here comes the really scary part. 'Cause it's terror time again. They've got you
time again. Got you running through the night. Terror time again. My God, you're
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. Come on, Scooby-Doo, I see you. You got a sliver.
Can I hear me? 'Cause I can see the way you shake and shiver. Now you got a mystery that's also Scooby-Doo. You're ready for your ride. Don't look back.
And Scooby-Doo, if you come through, you're gonna have yourself Scooby snap. That's a fact. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, here are you. You're ready and you're willing. If we can count on you, Scooby-Doo, I know we'll catch that villain.
It's just the Hex Girls.
I'm gonna cast a spell on you. You're gonna do what I want you to. Mix it up here in my little bowl.
Hold it so fast, man.
You feel the fog as I cloud your mind. You get dizzy when I make a sign. You'll wake up in the dead of night, missing me when I'm outside. I'm a hex girl, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. I'm gonna put a spell on you. I'm a hex girl, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. This little cobweb potion, you'll fall into dark devotion. If you ever lose affection, I can change your whole direction. I'm a hex girl, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. I'm gonna put a spell on you. I'm a hex girl, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. We're gonna put a spell on you. We may look bad, we don't care. We ride the wind, we feel the fire. To love the earth is our one desire. To love the earth is our one desire. Love the earth is only fair. It's one big earth we must share. We love the earth with our fire. It's in our souls.
Earth, wind, fire, and air.
We may look bad, but we don't care. We ride the wind, we feel the fire. To love the earth is our one desire. To love the earth is our one desire. Nature is a precious gift. It will make your spirits lift. Love the earth with all your fire. It's in your
Skip ahead.
Where are you? We've got some work to do now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. Come on, Scooby-Doo, I see you. Saying you got a river. You're not fooling me, 'cause I can see you shake and shiver. You know we got a mystery to solve, so Scooby-Doo, be ready for your ride. Don't hold back. Scooby-Doo, if you come through, you're gonna have yourself a Scooby snack. That's a fact. Scooby-Doo, where are you? You're ready and you're willing. We can count on you. Scooby-Doo, catch that feeling.
I met by chance a girl in bell-bottom pants, and she used to say, "Groovy." She came out of the blue, and in an instant I knew everything would be groovy. For her, I swim the deepest ocean. I don't even know what's the depth of my devotion. It will be come true. She's even got a doggy for Scooby. Just as cool, so groovy. Don't forget Scooby-Doo. Our love will never be blue. Take this girl on a tour of the world, port to port.
Skip ahead a bit.
Where are you? Got some work to do now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Need some help from you now. Come on, Scooby-Doo, I see you. Turn down a sliver. Turn up with me, 'cause I can see
I'll believe it when I see it.
Gonna tell my mom that I'm staying with a friend. Gonna tell my friend that the night will never end. Gonna get in a band with the people I know. Gonna shout out, hey, ho, let's go. Gonna rest around like I just don't care. Gonna let my friends throw my body in the air. All the highs, no lows. Gonna let it all go when the lights go down. What I do, I don't know. To the rock show. Right there is where I wanna be. To the
The Rock Show.
Do you guys hear that?
Come on, gang. There must be somebody else around here. This way.
What I want you to mix it up here in my little bowl. Say a few words and you lose control. I'm a Hex girl, and I'm gonna
Hey,
put a
the Hex
spell on
Girls.
you.
Like I knew those tunes sounded familiar. Like now, I'm not
When the spooky goons are coming for you, and if they catch you, then you know you're through. And keep on running 'cause you're can't you see that this creepy creature's coming for me? I'm so scared that I can't even scream. So I'm
These guys.
we do.
At least our ancestors had the good sense to create a way to work off all those calories.
Good thinking, old pal. It'll take more than a rainstorm to dampen our spirits, huh?
Look behind you. What do we see? You've been hanging on to something. It's really just enough, it seems to me. So tell me, have you found life's going round and around? Climbing your way to the top can bring you down. When it all falls apart, together wherever you go, I'll be by your side. I want you to know that we're brothers forever. We'll hang on for the ride. Castles may stand, but they don't. Say what you can, let the rest of it slide. Hang on to your friends and you'll get to whatever. Soon you'll be on the other side.
I was not paying attention to my health.
Everybody's running, just behind the sea. Open your eyes and realize this life is just a crazy mystery. So
I'm actually gonna end stream here. It wasn't a very long stream, but I vampired. I know who I'm raiding too, I'm pretty sure. Maybe. If they're still alive, they might not still be live. Oh yeah, it doesn't look like they're still alive. Oh well. We'll raid waffles. Okay, everyone, have a good night.